Okay, we're going to solve January 2007, question number 2. Says find the first four terms in ascending powers of x of binomial expansion given and give each term in simplest form. Okay, we are going to find the first four terms of this one. Okay, let's remember the formula for this. Actually, it's given in the formula sheet in the exam. If you have this type of things, a plus b to the power n, it means a to the power n plus n1, a to the power n minus 1 times b, c n2, a to the power n minus 2 times b square, plus n3, a to the power n minus 3, b to the power 3, plus it goes up to b to the power n, the value here. Okay, in here you have to recognize this. First of all, the power of the first term is the difference between these two, n minus 2, and the power of the second term is this number. Look at it here, n minus 3 is the first, and the second power will be 3. And also we have to know how to evaluate this. Let's say you have CAB. It means a factorial divided by a minus b factorial times b factorial. Let's solve an example, like let's say 4, 3. So it will be 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial. Okay, 4 factorial means 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and this is 1 factorial, which is 1. Okay, we can write this 4 factorial as 4 times 3 factorial, right? 3 times 2 times 1 divided by, in the denominator you have 3 factorial, so these are cancelled, you have 4 as a result. So the value of 4c3 is this one. Okay, you can calculate these. Okay, let's apply this. I want to remind you this one. Let's apply to the question. So part A, we are going to find 1 minus 2x to the power 5. So 1 to the power 5 plus c 5 1, a to the power, the difference between, it's the first term, sorry. The first term is 1. 1 to the power, the difference between these is 4, and the second term, which is minus 2x to the power 1, plus c5 2, 1 to the power, the difference between these two, 5 minus 2 is 3, and minus 2x second term power will be this one, which is 2, plus 5 3, 1 to the power 2 minus 2x to the power 3. You have to recognize this as well. When you add the powers in here, when you add them, you will have the value here. For example, let's say 3 plus 2 is 5, this one. 2 plus 3 is 5 again. Or in here 4 plus 1 is 5 again. So the powers, when you add the powers of the terms, it must be equal to this one. Okay, let's find this. 1 to the power 5 is 1. So 1c1, let's calculate this one. So you have to find 5 1. So it will be 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 1 factorial times 1 factorial. So this will be 5 factorial divided by 4 factorial, this one, times 1 factorial, which is, this one is 1. We can write 5 as 5 times 4 factorial, it continues like this, and 4 factorial, these are cancelled, you have 5 as a result. So we found 5c1 as 5. Actually, you don't have to calculate always like this, you can use your calculator. In some calculators, you have option F6, F3, you can find NCR. We are trying to find NCR. In some calculators it's written in red or yellow color in here, so that you can use shift and use this NCR. So you have to find on your calculator NCR. Okay, usually in somewhere in here. Okay, let's calculate. So we are going to calculate 5C1. So 5C1, as you see in here, 5C1, it's equal to 5. We found it as 5. Let's calculate 5C2 as well. 5C2 is equal to 10. So 5C2 is 10. Let's calculate 5C3. 5C3 is equal to, it's also 10. So we found the values, we calculate from the calculator. So the value of this one is 10, and this is also 10. Okay, let's continue then. So 5 times minus 2x, you have minus 10x. This is 10, minus 2x squared will be 4x squared times 10, so I have 40x squared. And this one, minus 2x cubed, you will have minus 8x cubed times 10, so minus 80x cubed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 terms you found. Okay. So part B, let's check part B. It says if x is small, so that x squared and higher powers can be ignored. So x squared and higher powers will be x squared or x cubed or x to the power 4. We can ignore them. So 1 plus x times 1 minus 2x to the power 5 is approximately 1 minus 9x. We have to show this one. So 1 plus x times 1 minus 2x to the power 5. Okay, if you multiply this 1 plus x, we open this in here up to 4 terms. So 1 minus 10x plus 40x squared minus 80x cubed and so on. As the question says, we ignore the x squared, x cubed and the others, because all our power is greater than this one. And we 1 minus 10x left. Then we can multiply 1 plus x and 1 minus 10x, because we ignore these, all these are 0. Okay, if you open this, you have 1 times minus 10x, you have minus 10x, x times 1 you have x, and x times minus 10x you have minus 10x squared. Again you have x squared, so you can ignore this one as well. So you have 1 minus 10x plus x, 1 minus 9x. So we show this one. Okay, the important thing in here, to eliminate, to ignore the values of x squared, x cubed and the higher powers, because they are very small, so they close to 0. And then when you multiply, you have again x squared, you can ignore this one as well. Okay, this is the result.